Hi, I'm Say, and this is my story. My gender assigned at birth was female, but my first words were I'm a boy, and I pretty much lived that statement until I was 19 years old. I remember being attracted to women by the age of 5 years old, and I was born and raised in Los Angeles, and being a sensitive soul, I went into the boys' restroom to avoid getting teased and slapped, which would happen on occasion when I would go into the girls' restroom. To avoid getting bullied, I became friends with the tough guys at school. By the age of 13, I was seen as one of the boys, and I dated straight Asian girls. When I was 19, due to pressure from churches that I attended, I started living more according to my gender assigned at birth. I learned how to put on makeup, curl my hair, and wear dresses just like I learned how to act like an alpha male. I learned how to perform tricks in what felt like the circus of an evangelical Christian ministry, and I climbed its ranks quickly as a poster child of its anti gay agenda. Speaking to a stadium of 40,000 plus people, and also speaking on TBN by the age of 30 years old. Due to my sensitivity, I learned to chameleon and adapt quickly to avoid rejection and criticism. I was performing like a circus animal. I was traveling all over the world and speaking anywhere from 4 to 15 times a month. And what I learned is that when we're not being authentic to who we are, we will inevitably burn out. And no matter how much external validation I received, it never felt enough. There was like this huge void inside of me, and that couldn't be filled no matter how much affirmation and applause I received. That's because I measured my worth according to the audience's standards. And though they may have valued me, I didn't value me. Until I learned to love and belong to myself and accept myself, I would never feel enough. I needed to reconcile with myself and stop rejecting myself. So by my late 30s, I could no longer perform hiding in a costume. I felt like the mask I was wearing was suffocating me. I went into a deep depression after going through a program to address my male identity. When I decided to come out as queer at 38 years old, my parents and most of my Christian friends rejected me. That's when I was forced to leave my small homogenous community of conservative Asians and Christians. And around that time, the company I was working for at the time, Workday, had an event hosted by the Talented 10th, Workday's Black Employee Resource Group. And we were discussing how we define our identity and how we can create an environment that honors everyone. I broke down and told them about how I recently came out and lost most of my community. My Black workmates intimately understood what it was like to be shunned and marginalized simply for being who they are. They quickly adopted me, had lunch with me, and became my biggest fan club. One leader in particular, Brené Brown, would encourage me by saying things like, I'm on your team always, whoever you are and whoever you become. And he lives it. I just talked to him a few days ago. When most of my Christian friends no longer wanted to affiliate with me, they not only stood by me, but embraced me as one of their own. It's why I'm so involved in Black Lives Matter now. They showed me what it means to be an ally and stand in solidarity with those who are in the margins. I'm simply living out the lesson they taught me. I also began dating women way outside of my small homogenous community that I had hidden for most of my life. They were Lebanese, German, Latina, Jewish, Indian, and Italian. And their perspectives vastly expanded my world. Leave it to a decade of suppressed sexuality to launch me into exploring different communities outside my own. But damn, there were a lot of heartbreaks. And that's when I realized that what I thought was a curse my entire life was my superpower. As someone born different from everyone else, I thought my uniqueness and sensitivity were my greatest liability. Little did I know that they would be the very characteristics that helped me to connect deeply and intimately with those in the margins and help build the bridges between different seemingly opposing groups. For instance, having lived 20 years as both male and female presenting, I help bridge the understanding between those seemingly opposite gender identities. As both a Christian and a queer person, I help build the bridge between those seemingly opposing groups. And last but not least, as an Asian American, I help bridge the expanse between East and West. And I find pride in being able to exist in many different communities and understand their nuances every single day. It's rare that I meet somebody that I can't understand and empathize with, whoever they are or wherever they are, and I've been all over the world. And unlike Samson in the Bible, who lost his power when his hair got chopped off, I found my power through my haircut, and I no longer see a stranger in the mirror. It's me. And now I weep with those in the margins instead of avoiding them, knowing I am one of them. After all, they taught me the most important lessons in life, that we aren't made for the circus, and we aren't built for productivity, efficiency, and control. And last but not least, we are built for love and belonging. Everywhere I've been all over the world, everyone wants love and belonging. And it's not efficient, it's not predictable, and it's not something we can control. But love and belonging are wild and untamed, like who we were all originally created to be. Thanks for listening.